So McDonough was a synth after all. Son of a bitch.
Shang.
It means a lot to me in my business, you helping clean out the water supply. What can I get you?
Not now.
Hey, don't blame me if you die of thirst.
Don't let down the home team. Buy us some water.
I'm glad you're here. We got a new case while you and Nick were out. Ready to put on the detective hat?
Tell me more.
Our client is a fisherman who lives on the edge.
Nakano?
Maybe if you bothered writing...
Can't do that.
Huh. I'll remember that the next time you need me to console a hysterical client. Mr. Nakano didn't leave many details, but if you want my guess,
I'll go check it out. Thanks, Ellie.
The Nakano residence is up in the northeast.
It's a long walk.
Awful lot of rats around. We should get out of here.
Damn it! Come in! I know you're listening on the other end. Where is she? Where is my daughter?
Kenji, please. You've been at this for hours. Stop. You need sleep.
She's out there, Ray. Someone has her. They could be raiders, or gunners, or God knows what else.
I hope you don't mind. We let ourselves in.
Nick, thank God. You need to get to work right away. She could be hurt. She could be...
Whoa, slow down. Kenji, was it? Why did you go over the details with me and my partner here?
You brought a partner? Good.
Sure. We're here to help. Tell us what happened.
It's all thanks to this.
Our daughter Kasumi likes to fix...
Until she made contact with some...
Or maybe she left on her own. Our daughter is 19. She knows how...
No. She would have told us. I know my daughter isn't.
We'll find her. Don't you worry.
Thank you.
Don't worry, Kenji. Looks like this is Kasumi's room. Let's see if she left any clues about where she went.
Project log? Radio. Correction, working radio. I'll finally get some news outside this house. My handle is going to be... let's go with... Ohm's Law. That should confuse the creeps. And if someone actually gets the reference, then we'll at least have circuitry in common. Project log, dreams. Recording what I can remember when I wake up. I keep having the same one. I'm in a white room. People are talking about me like I'm not there, or maybe they just don't care. And then there's this, I don't know, jolt, like a spark of electricity to the back of my head, and then everyone turns to look at me. God, I hope I don't have it again tonight.
Mrs. Nakano,
I suppose you have questions about my daughter.
I'd like to know more about Kasumi.
My daughter is strong, but why would she leave without...
Every detail is important, Mrs. Nakano. Don't hold back.
It's just that... He was the only one that could really... He started staying at my grandfather's boathouse late.
Nothing else right now.
Project log? Myself. I never really thought about who or what I am, but... God. Where do I start? The radio. I was right about the range. I managed to get a signal, a strong signal, from up north.
No accounting for
There's a group of people up there. They say they're all synthetic people, made by the Institute. They are trying to build a place for their kind, where they can be themselves and be accepted for what they are alongside human beings. It sounds wonderful, but then they started asking about me, and some questions came up. Questions I don't have answers to. I mean, I've always felt off, like I'm not really supposed to be here, but then there are things in my childhood I can't remember, and I've been having strange dreams. I'm going to go to meet these synths. I have to know the truth about myself. They've told me to sail up north to a town called Far Harbor. I can make my way to them from there.
So the daughter takes off by boat. But more... More importantly, there's a colony of synths up near this Far Harbor. We need a way to get there. Let's go talk to Kenji. He knows the waters better than anyone.
Have you finished your investigation? Did you find anything?
I think I know where Kasumi...
She went that far up north? There's no time to waste.
Wait, did you find out why?
What does it matter?
Because I know my daughter, and if...
You're right.
Your daughter made contact with a group of...
What? That's crazy.
She's not a synth. She's our daughter. We raised her. I gave birth to her. She's flesh and blood, not a synthetic.
Maybe your daughter is just confused.
Oh, God.
This is what I was afraid of. Someone twisting my daughter's mind. You have to get to Far Harbor. Take my...
I'll get to the bottom of this, Kenji.
Thank you.
I know it'll be hard waiting for word, but try to...
Fine, Kasumi. Please.
I think we ought to talk.
Can we maybe do this later?
Yeah, later's fine.
Are you lost? This is Far Harbor. We don't get many visitors around here.
We don't need no freeloaders or more help, mainlander. So you can get back in your boat and leave.
Alan, this isn't your dock. It belongs to the whole town. That means strangers are welcome. Sorry, you...
Sure.
But Alan's got a point.
A young woman from the...
Some sort of...
At least we know she made it this far.
Damn it. Mariners incoming.
Something's coming through the fog!
You, help us defend the town, and I'll answer any questions you have. Take a post at the top of the wall, near the main gate. The hall never lets us down. Now follow me!
Man the hall! Something's out there.
You sure you saw something?
This ain't a drill!
The hell?
Eyes peeled, everyone!
The gate! Open the gate! I've got wounded out here!
There's no time. Look to the fog. They're coming.
Go first! Oh, God! Defend yourselves!
Ready all!
Let's do
Not that it's an op.
It's over.
No. Eyes on the fog. Something's coming. We're clear.
Your Geiger counter doing cartwheels too?
Avery.
And now you see what we're up against. The fog and the creatures it spits out have taken the whole island from my people. And for your help.
If you manage to survive, just...
Ornery, more like.
I'm done cowering behind your damn... Time you let me deal with with the right people and my guns, I can...
The fog's been here forever.
Before the rat eaters came, the fog was... It's time we do something.
No need to burden the...
Can we?
Sorry for all. You're here for Kasumi. Getting there will be... No one knows the fog.
Thanks for the info.
Please, lend a hand around town if you're able. And let me say something you might...
Everyone!
We're trying to have a conversation here.
Don't like the service, there's the door.
Shut your mouths! Open your damned ears! So the fuck? Dogs are coming for us all. I can't see any better way of greeting it than to have another round. On the house!
Captain Avery said you can get me to Acadia?
Never look a trapper in the eyes. They're something else.
I'll be damned if I give up on taking back my land.
You eyeing me, Amanda?
Protect your loved ones with my fine hand cannons.
There.
For it now.
Hey.
One.
You know, when I first climbed this mountain above the fog, I thought to myself, now here is a metaphor worth taking in. You've entered a place of clarity, understanding, peace. While you're here in Acadia, Synthkind welcomes you as long as you welcome us.
I came here looking for Kasumi Nakano.
Really? I'm impressed. Few would brave the kind of journey you've had for the sake of someone else. Kasumi is here. She's safe and unharmed, and you're free to see her if you'd like. Before you do, though, tell me, do you think Kasumi is a synth?
We're not answering any more questions until you play straight with us. Just who the hell are you, really? There's only one synth with that kind of face and a mind of his own. And I only see him when I look in a mirror.
Nick? It can't be you.
Don't give me that. What are you trying to pull? I've never seen you before in my life.
Please, if you're willing to give me a chance, I can explain.
All right, Dima. We'll humor you. Keep talking.
This all started over a century ago, when we were first created. We were prototypes, Nick. The first synths capable of independent thinking and judgment.
Keep talking.
One of the Institute's experiments had to do with how our brains could process personality. If we could handle individualized feelings and behaviors, I was allowed to develop mine based on experience. But with you, they wanted to try transferring an entire personality into you. It took several attempts before the personality imprint worked. I saw you wake up not knowing who or what you were so many times. I couldn't let them do it to you anymore. We were the only two prototypes they made. I literally saw myself in you. You were my brother, Nick. I helped you escape the Institute. We left together.
If I were your brother, I'd remember.
That's where you'd be wrong. This happened over a century ago. There's only so much memory that can fit into the prototype brains we have.
Ah, I've heard enough. I think you and I need to talk about this. Maybe not now, though.
We'll talk later. This is a lot to take in.
Nick, I don't need you to believe me. I'm just glad to see you again. Whenever you're ready, I'll be here. Now, about young...
Sure.
I asked you before if you think she's really a synth.
Who or what she is isn't important.
But it is. It's... None of us take this transition lightly. That someone stripped her very... I want you to understand that before you see her. One more question, if you'll indulge me. Tell me, are you a synth?
How would I even know?
I'm afraid if you're looking for some... Instead, you have to look for the signs. Holes in someone's memory. Feelings of unexplained isolation. Odd dreams. But ultimately, you have to decide.
I have to be honest, in the back of my mind, I've always suspected.
That's what I thought. If you don't mind, what's the first thing you can remember?
I remember being in my house the day the bombs fell. We ran to the vault. We were frozen. I was the only survivor.
No memories before then? Just a single day, and then waking up alone? We so easily accept what's presented to us as the truth, don't we? Isn't it funny how a memory can feel like a whole different reality? People, places, even sounds and colors can change. Or someone else has changed them. I won't lie to you. There will always be other explanations. Trauma, disease, the background radiation. They all take their toll on the mind. But I can promise you that we will accept you, no matter what you decide you are.
Thank you. You've given me a lot to think about.
I'm glad to hear it. Acadia is open to you. Feel free to walk the grounds. Introduce yourself to my co-founders, Faraday and Chase, and I'm sure you're eager to talk to Kasumi. She's usually working down below. Is there anything else you need from me?
You should know. The Institute has been destroyed.
What? It's over? No more courser hunts? No more slavery? But that also means the tech... Sorry. I'm not going to judge the actions of someone who's wiped out a great evil. You have our gratitude. Is there anything else you need?
I should get going.
Of course.
Brad, we're in there a long time. Are you feeling all right?
I'm fine. You worry too much.
Sometimes I feel like you don't worry enough. You know we blew 3 more relays this week. I'm coming in. You stay right there. I was having a hard enough time keeping up with repairs before all this nonsense with the atom lunatics.
They're nothing we need to be concerned about.
It's not them. I'm concerned about you, Demon.
You tracked Kasumi here.
Certainly
I'm
not all at
impressed. Perhaps not as quietly or efficiently as possible, but thankfully she was never in any real danger. I'm afraid your journey was unnecessary.
And miss out on a fun boat ride? Never.
Well, then at least you have the return trip to look forward to. Acadia is a safe haven for synths. Every synth I've tracked down, my job is to make sure they all remain safe.
Uh-huh. How do you manage to track...
I have a network of contacts throughout the area.
Sure.
I know the Institute's tactics, and use that to my advantage. You have Dima's blessing, so by...
So, what's yours?
I used to be a courser, returning synths that had escaped from the Institute. I was tracking a synth and instead found Dima. I rejected the Institute, made sure they couldn't track me.
Never mind.
All right.
Circuitry is completely fried.
Kasumi Nakano?
Sorry, I'm right in the middle of something.
I'm a detective. I was hired to find you.
You're a what? You came all this way... for me? Look, my mom and dad... I mean, those people that were taking care of me, they wouldn't want me back. Not if they knew the truth.
Because you're not really their daughter. You're a synth.
Yeah. Exactly. I thought if I just left, it would be easier for them. How would that conversation have gone anyway? I've been lying to you this whole time? Your real daughter is dead and I replaced her?
I know. It must be hard for you. I just want to make sure you're here for the right reasons.
Yeah, so I am. I mean, yes. I believe I'm a synth, but... there's something wrong here with... Acadia. There's more going on than just the refuge. I can't leave until I've gotten to the bottom of it. I've done enough running.
If something's going on, then I can help. Just tell me what's happening.
I don't know how you could. Wait. Wait, of course you can help. You find things, track down answers. That's what you do, right? That's why you came after me. What if I told you that there's a secret? A big secret here on this...
All right. I'm listening.
Okay. You saw all those computers that Dima's hooked up to, right? They hold his memories, or offload data from his brain. Well, Faraday asked me to help do some repairs on them. And, you know, I got curious. There's like a century's worth of life experiences in there. And that's when I see it. Data models Dima has been making. One was the fog taking over Far Harbor. Another was a nuclear detonation on the island. Plus, death counts. What if Dima is so open and welcoming because he's actually hiding something from us? A plan to wipe out the rest of the island.
We should get to the bottom of this. If Dima is putting on an act, we need to know.
I'll help if I can, but that's not much to go on.
I know. I keep seeing Dima, Faraday, and Chase head into the laboratory at the other end of... There's actually a storage space right next. I've also tried breaking into Faraday's terminal.
This'll be easier if I just talk to Dima.
All right. Good luck.
From one case to a new one. It's never easy for us, is it?
I swear someone has the key to that storage room. Maybe Cog? He's always moving supplies around as they come in.
I think we ought to talk.
What's wrong?
Wrong? Oh no, nothing's wrong. We've just been traveling for a while now, and I figured, especially after all that stuff with Dima, that you deserve to know more about me. So, there anything you want to know?
What's with the outfit?
After I started the agency, it just seemed like the sort of thing a detective ought to wear. I got some old memories, pre-war. Faded to all heck of guys dressed like this, doing what I do. Putting on the hat and trench coat, and I figured it'd let folks know I was serious about the whole thing. Clothes make the man and all that. Guess I felt they made me the man I wanted to be.
What do you remember about the Institute?
It's all pretty hazy from back then, but now and then I get glimpses. Life inside the Institute, they keep you isolated. A single test chamber was my whole world for years, and someone was always watching. Then one day you wake up on the other side, and that's it. They've cut you loose. Welcome to the brave new world, with such people in it.
So, who are you, Nick?
That's a question I've been trying to figure out myself for a long damn time. I know I'm a synth, authentic Institute handiwork, but I'm still mechanical, not bioengineered like the fancy synths giving everyone the willies these days. I get tune-ups now instead of checkups. You remember when Dima was talking about the Institute's personality experiments? My memories, my personality. They're all lifted from some cop who volunteered for an experiment back before the war. They scanned his brain and copied it onto the hardware that runs between my ears. Don't know why they chose to make a robot based on some pre-war cop instead of a math genius or a bioengineer. But hey, maybe that's why the Institute tossed me in the garbage instead of turning me into one of their people snatchers.
Wait, what? You're a robot? What else have you been keeping from me?
Well, I'm not sure if anyone told you, but there's been a war. Nothing big. I think we'll bounce back just fine.
Have you seen yourself? I don't think it's a hard mistake to make.
Well, I can't say you're wrong. Out here, it didn't take long to lose that new synth's shine. I remember waking up one day in a garbage heap, a body in tatters and a head full of memories belonging to a man who'd been dead for 200 years. Suffice to say, it was a confusing couple of weeks. Folks didn't really know much about it, but the kids... they weren't afraid. I think his name was Jim. The first person to actually speak to me after I got the boot from the Institute. My first human contact in this world. Grilled me for an hour. Once they'd seen I wasn't going to hurt anyone, the other folks in the neighborhood came out to ogle the mechanical man. It eventually turned into a pretty swell soiree. The local mechanic even gave me a once-over, free of charge. Those people, they treated me like a human being. I've been trying to return the favor ever since. It's a surprisingly rare trait out here sometimes. And it's something I've noticed you got a fondness for. Part of the reason I've stuck around this long.
If you're good to people, they'll be good back. That's something I've always believed.
Couldn't agree more. Well, I expect you're about as bored as... Hey, you, got a sec?
Of course, Nick. What's up?
I wouldn't normally bother you with this sort of thing, but, well, I know I can trust you at this point. For as long as I can remember, I've been getting these, flashes. Memories of places I've never been. Things I've never seen. Memories of Nicks. They're not bad, they're just this inescapable reminder that I'm not the person I think I am. That I'm not a person at all. I'm just a machine, pretending to be human.
You think, you feel, you're more than pretending, Nick.
Yeah, nice of you to say, but your kind don't usually have to deal with someone else's whole life, trapped inside their skulls. Don't get me wrong, I know I'm in Nick's debt. These memories, they've kept me alive. Nick was a hell of a cop. A guy with good instincts and a good heart. I always counted myself lucky they didn't load me up with some ex-con, or whatever type might volunteer to let folks tinker with their gray matter. But it's thanks to Nick that I pass for human. Why I get to live cushy in Diamond City, and every other synth is shot on sight. I know I got it good, but my entire life I owe to Nick. Everything that makes me who I am. My judgment, my speech, hell, even my name. They're his. And I can't do a damn thing about it, because without them, I'm nothing. A shell. All I want is a life where I have something I can call my own.
You've already built a life for yourself, Nick. You've got the agency, a home, friends.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. You know, I'm just gonna need some time to think on this. I appreciate you hearing me out. You're a real good friend. Thanks.
Hey.
I'll see what I can do. You know, there is this chunk of Nick Valentine history I've been hoping to put a bow on for a while now. I could use a hand if you're willing to take a crack at it.
Sure thing. What's the case?
Well, this one's straight out of the archives. Once upon a time, in the land of Boston, there lived a king of organized crime, Eddie Winter. He was a bad man who did a lot of bad things, hurt a lot of innocent people.
Sure.
So he sealed himself inside a personal shelter.
Eddie Winter was from my time. Real scumbag.
The story gets even more twisted. So he could come out of that shelter someday into this break. Only Eddie didn't want to be a frozen banana. No.
Uh-huh. You've really done your homework on this guy.
I have. And I uncovered a doozy. Eddie Winter went and turned himself into a ghoul 200 years before it was fashionable. Hell, he was probably the first one. And I'm convinced that he's still locked inside that shelter. Safe and sound. Ready to come out and begin his evil reign all over again. I'm gonna find him and kill him, so that never happens. You in?
I don't get it, Nick. Why kill Eddie Winter?
I've got memories of a girl. My girl. They're not really my memories, I know that. They're Nick's. But the girl, she was real. She was beautiful and innocent, and Winter killed her. Now he's got to pay the price. So, knowing that, are you in?
All right, Nick. Let's get the bad guy.
Good. Now, I know where Winter's vault. Back in the day, he recorded 10 holotapes. We find all of those holotapes. I've been putting together a file on this, including one of Winter's. I managed to snatch from the Cambridge police. On my way out the door, I spotted an active evidence terminal. Probably worth revisiting any police departments you may.
Acadia may not look like much from the outside, but it's all some of us have got.
I heard
A
you made it
stranger
to
came to
Acadia
town
by
and might
yourself.
help you.
That takes some stones.
I appreciate the compliment.
Believe me, I don't. You've got more spine than most of the folks living here. Maybe we can help each other out. I'm tired of waiting around for something. Thing is, I was born and raised here. Let me run with you. I could help you.
Sounds like a good offer. I accept.
All right, then.
Making it to Acadia without Longfellow. Well, that's something.
You need work? Talk with the Mariner. Lord knows she's always carrying on about something.
Welcome to the bait shop. If you need any odds and ends, I'm your man.
Captain Avery's all right.
Hey. Hard times.
There's no...
Meaning no disrespect, Doc, but if we ain't getting better, Andre promised me his gun. I got a writ for it right here, all official. You want his...
Old Longfellow knows what he's about.
His body's not cold yet, so what's his stays
You need
here
it?
to...
Bait shop's
Mr.
got
Lee's
it.
lined me up a deal. More than enough cats to get on
Ah, you there. Are you that detective I've heard about?
I guess you could say that.
Oh, wonderful. I wasn't sure how I was ever going to find you. I haven't been able to find any of the local police force, the louts. I don't want to start a panic, but, well, we may have a murder on our hands, and we need an outside set of eyes.
Where did the crime take place?
At the Cliff's Edge Hotel, just north of the town. Will you help us solve this heinous crime?
Who's the victim?
Well, we want to keep this out of the tabloids, but it's Ezra Parker, the financier of the hotel. Will you help us? There may still be a murderer at large.
Okay, I'll help.
Oh, thank goodness. Shall I guide you to the Cliff's Edge Hotel now?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's be off then. looks like it isn't just the police who have been lax lately. The island's building inspector ought to be fired.
Hey.
What? Have a look then.
Heads up.
Go ahead.
Your thoughts?
Whiskey's running low. Better find some more, and soon.
That's all.
Back to it, then. Aim straight at you! I'm too damn sober. Fresh.
Heads up.
Hmm? Given or taken?
Look alive.
I'll be happy to carry any spirits you got. Of course, I can't promise you'll get them back.
Look alive.
Make it quick, will you? Yeah. Damn fog's got in my lungs again.
It's probably best Maxwell hasn't seen the state of the hotel. He would be devastated. I should warn you, some of the other hotel guests are a bit, rowdy. I was forced to defend myself when a few became a bit handsy, shall we say. The registered patrons are in a more exclusive area of the hotel, though, and do not associate with this sort of rabble. Shall we be off?
Yeah. Let's go.
Very good. This way. Drat. The elevators seem to be out of order on this level. We'll have to take the long way around.
Here we go! was thinking this might be
This elevator leads to the exclusive area of the hotel. You should feel quite privileged that they will be allowing you in. Looks like it isn't just the police who have been lax lately. The Island's building inspector ought to be fired.
Kai, you okay?
The elevator is right there. After you, the elevator is right there.
Hey.
Go on. What's on your mind?
Your thoughts?
Heard about the experiments they did in places.
That's all for now.
Suit yourself.
You need to speak to Maxwell. Go ahead and activate the control panel there.
Greetings! Welcome to Vault 118. Your home away from home, underground. Are you the detective we sent for?
It's me, Pearl. I've returned with the investigator.
Let me just get the door for you. Time the police sent someone out to investigate. We have many important residents and they're very worried.
Let's talk about my compensation first.
Very well. Consider this a retainer.
Uh-huh.
Have a look at the crime scene for clues. And when you're ready, we can discuss your findings. They're at the crime scene again. Don't they realize that they're going to disturb the evidence?
What the hell do you think you're doing? This is a crime scene.
Do you not see it? The glory of the scene? The artistry.
What the hell is wrong with you?
Ezra, you have outdone yourself. This is your finest work. There is more emotion in his death than most have had in their entire lives.
Our friend is dead, Mr. Avita. Have you no respect?
I'm just saying that at least he had the decency to make a spectacle of it. There is nothing worse
Please,
than
if I may.
That's what this is to you.
Have your attention.
You're sick.
I'm sorry for shouting, but the detective has arrived and shall begin the investigation henceforth. Please return to your rooms until the detective has examined the crime scene and had a chance to come speak with you.
Kibble in here.
Hello, Detective.
protect and serve.
Have a look at the crime scene for clues. When you're ready, we can discuss your findings. You are free to question the residents, but their safety is
perfect.
Our priority.
The baseball bat? Huh. What's this doing here? Red paint? This isn't blood. It's red paint. Looks like the brain enclosure was smashed.
Hello again, Detective. Was there anything else?
I found.
Oh no. That's the bat food. Was there anything else?
That's not blood around the body.
Mr. Santiago, was there anything else?
Never mind.
I'll be here should you need me.
Why'd you do it, huh? He deserved better than that.
You think I'm stupid? I saw the way he looked at you. You gonna tell me that's nothing?
It wasn't like that. We were friends. He helped me out of a tight spot or two is all.
I couldn't stand by like some pasty-faced Percy while he put the moves on my best girl.
But now the law is on our tail. What are we going to do?
Come away with me. Let's leave this dark hole of a city behind. We can be in Buenos Aires by tomorrow.
Oh, I want to believe you, I do, but they'll never let us go.
Then we'll make our stand here. I've got a gun for each of us.
No, 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 no. The line is, then we'll make our stand here. 2 lovers together with a bullet for each of them.
God. Why can't I ever get that line? Forget it. I can't do this right now. Hello,
fine.
Detective.
I'm going to the beach.
Hello, Detective. How can I help? Did you have questions about the case?
I found your baseball bat at the crime scene. Care to explain how it got there?
Someone is clearly trying to frame me for...
What were you and Gil...
Oh, we were just rehearsing a scene. Nothing to worry about.
Did you have any thoughts about the murder?
It's obviously Santiago.
Never mind.
Okay. Just let me know how I can help.
Protect and serve.
Security spent all day chasing them, all ran through the hall. Well. If it isn't the long arm of the law. Tell me, are you a devotee of the arts?
Art is life.
Perhaps. If all we are, come with me. Tell me, what does this piece say to you?
It's about composition. The balance of colors and emotions and the struggle to maintain internal order.
Indeed. This was the last piece. Her emotional last superimposed on the portrait. This way. Tell me, what does this one say to you?
It's the war. Bombs from every direction. No up or down. The world turned on its head.
I suppose in a way it must be. Art shapes the world, and the world shapes art in return. All art must therefore be constantly reborn. Through the... we must ascend. And what about this one? And please be honest, for art without honesty is just politics.
It's a metaphor. A young creature grappling with ideas it doesn't possess the capability to understand.
Intriguing. The mind will superimpose meaning where none was intended. I had not considered it. Truth be told, this is my best-selling piece. I did this series under a pseudonym, of course. This series has made more money than any of my serious works. And I did the whole thing as a lark. What does that tell you about the value of art to the man, huh? Ah, my fellow connoisseur of the arts. Here to see my latest work?
I found red paint at the crime scene.
No, actually. Ezra borrowed my last gun, and now I can't find it.
I think you should
It's for inspiration, detective. Like Prometheus' torch. It kindles within me.
It sounds like you...
Argilda is a very singular creature, detective. I have never met another who clings to life.
You're still in love with Gilda, aren't you?
So what if I am? What business is it of yours?
Maybe later.
Good. I hope my painting...
Right?
Hello, Mr. Whiskers. Who's a pretty kitty?
Juliana, Mr. Whiskers died last
Seeing
month.
yourself up in a
This is
steel hole
Scruffy.
to escape the bombs.
Oh.
Sounds like trading one kind of hell for another.
Silly me. Just let me have a look at the neural interface matrix, and I'm sure I can clear that.
No, it's not that. I've just caught another cold. Probably something that got in when they sent Pearl out.
Oh, God. Not this again. Last month you were convinced you had the measles.
You're not a doctor. What would you even know about it? Besides, I think it may be malaria.
First of all, I am a doctor.
Yes, but not a real doctor.
Look at this mess.
Robotics isn't an actual medical degree.
Secondly, I've told you time and again, you can't get sick inside the suit. It's not physically possible.
I know when I'm getting sick, Bert. Now why don't you just wander off and play in your lab? Mr. Scruffy and I are going to rewrite the will, so he will get everything when I die because horrible Bert didn't believe me.
Oh, God, Juliana. Whatever. I'm going to the lab. Hello, David. Did you need something?
Did you have any thoughts about the murder?
Oh, well, that's not really... Was there something else, Detective?
Maybe later.
Very well. I'll just get back to my work then.
Hello, Detective. Did you have a question about the heinous murder?
Tell me about yourself.
I'm Juliana Riggs, heiress to the...
What's with all the...
These are our things. We're just...
Did you have any thoughts?
If you ask me, it's one of those actors.
Never mind.
Good luck catching the murdered.
Hello, Detective. Did you need something?
Tell me about yourself.
Oh, was there something else, Detective?
Tell me about...
Well, most people don't... was there some...
I'd like to hear more about your reason.
Oh, well, functionally, the voice modulated, but that's easily... was there something else, Detective?
Robobrains have a...
That's what allows us to
I've speculated for some time that the issues we had maintaining our original voices helped. Was there something else, Detective?
I'd like to hear more about your research.
I'm afraid that's really all I should say about it. I mean, was there
Never mind.
Very well. I'll just get back to my work then.
Hello again, Detective. Was there anything else?
Your residents are robots.
Not robots, Back before the war, the residents... Was there anything else?
Tell me about the victim.
Mr. Ezra Park. It was his idea to have our He worked with Vault Tech. Was there anything else?
Never mind.
I'll be here, should you need me.
Hello, Detective. Did you need something?
Never mind.
Very well. I'll just get back to my work then.
Hello, Detective. How can I help? Did you have questions about the case?
Never mind.
Okay.
Well now, if it isn't the brave detective, I haven't seen someone...
Thanks,
Surely you'd prefer to hear some tales from...
I must say.
What can I say? It just care to hear some of my...
Have you ever done radio?
Well, darling, play your cards right, and maybe I'll whisper some sweet... Surely you must be here...
I must say.
Keep it up, Tiger, and we'll find out if you can handle how much woman I am. Sure.
Why don't we...
Sam. That was great, Detective, but we probably shouldn't make it... Hey there, Tiger. Here for more stories about my acting career, or something else?
Not right now.
I'll be around, languishing from your inattention. Hey there, Tiger. Here for more stories.
Tell me something.
Sure, darling. What did you need?
I found Keith.
I don't know, Detective. Did you need something else?
I've gotten the impression you've...
Look, I love Keith, I do. But sometimes he just can't give me the attention I need. A girl gets lonely, Detective. It only lasted a few... Did you need something else?
What were you in...
Oh, that? Did you need something else?
Did you have any...
Well, he did a whole series of paintings of me. Hundreds. Did you need something else?
Tell me about yourself.
My favorites. When this... Did you need something else?
Never mind.
I'll be around. Like...
Hello, Detective. How can I help? Did you have questions about the case?
Never mind.
Okay. Just let me know how I can help.
Hey there, Tiger.
Hello again. Did you need something?
Never mind.
Very well. I'll just get back to my work then.
Hey there, Tiger. Hello, Detective. Did you have a question about the heinous murder?
Maybe later.
Good luck catching the murder.
Uh-huh.
My fellow connoisseur of the art. Here to see my latest work.
Did you have any thoughts about the murder?
The person you should be looking at is Juliana Riggs. That Philistine would not know art. She and Ezra had a rather dramatic fight.
What were...
I don't know.
Never mind.
Hello, Detective. Did you have a question about the heinous murder?
Never mind.
Good luck catching the murderer, Detective.
Hello, Detective. Did you need something?
I heard that Juliana and Ezra...
Well, I was in my lab at the time, so I think she found something in the overseers. I don't know, really. Oh, was there something else, Detective?
Never mind.
Very well. I'll just get back to my work then.
Nice.
Done some thieving in your time?
Progress on construction of the second wing of the...
Sounds like Ezra was embezzling from his investors.
Hello again. Did you need something?
Never mind.
Very well. I'll just...
Hello, Detective. Did you have a question about the heinous murder?
I heard you had a big...
Oh, well, it wasn't that big a deal, really. I wasn't feeling well that day and lashed out a bit at the point.
There's evidence Ezra...
Oh, well, I really don't believe that.
Right?
Never mind.
Good luck catching the murder.
Sure.
Hello, Detective. Did you have a question about the heinous murder?
I think you're the real murderer.
That's just silly, Detective.
Ezra was embezzling.
You were so close, Detective.
It's a shame. I thought I could keep the ruse going a little longer. This doesn't have to end.
Ezra? You're alive.
Well, congratulations. Yes, I've been masquerading as Juliana for some time now.
What's it going to be, Detective?
Why did you kill Juliana?
I hadn't planned on it, but I thought I could get a bit more.
Well, how is this going to go down?
Not a chance. Your murder spree stops here.
Then let us end this.
Yes, we got no...
I found the killer. It was Ezra. He killed Juliana and took her place to hide his tracks.
My word! I never thought Mr. Parker was capable of something like this. What happened when you confronted him?
He attacked me.
There you are, Detective. Payment?
How'd anyone stay sane living in a place like this? That could come in handy.
Good day to you.